Let's now move on to the markets in Nigeria very quickly. We see the market trading slightly higher today. We're seeing gains in the banking sector and particularly GT, Diamond, and FBN Holdings. Let's now cross to Dunn Loren Merrifield, where Jeffrey Kanu is standing by. Jeffrey, thank you for joining us. And like I did mention just now, this seems the banking sector is starting the session and its early trade pretty well.
Yes, indeed. I mean, the market right now is up about 0.2%. We're seeing gains in the likes of GT Bank, which was marked for 1 naira 30 kobo dividend yesterday. Yeah. We're seeing also Diamond Bank rebounding as well, trading around 6.3 levels. You're also seeing gains in the likes of Sky Bank, Wema Bank. In fact, the only banks so far on the negative side have been Fidelity Bank and Access Bank. But otherwise, the market is trending upwards so far. Most of the volumes in the market are from the banks as well. Sector-wise, the banking sector is up about 0.94%, insurance also up about 0.51%. Right. But it's a positive picture all around.
Okay,
so far.
At least a good start at this stage anyway. But tell me where investors are most attracted to. I know, of course, you're dealing with institutional and, of course, mostly institutional investors. I know you're probably talking to retail as well. But where are they pitching their tent right now? Which stocks, particularly in the banking sector, do investors like?
I think at the moment, now that everybody has been looking more at the fundamentals so far, it's still really the banking sector that is the focus right now. Right. We've seen a lot of activity going on, definitely with Diamond Bank with the figures that they released in Q1. Right. 30% turnover growth. So definitely the full year expectations for this year along that route are looking positive, and we're hoping that we see the same thing going along with the other strong players as well.
Right. Do you think the interest in GT Bank will be sustained now that it has been marked down for a dividend, though?
I think it really is just a case of waiting and see with GT Bank. It's still quite strong in its own right, and I think generally speaking, its reputation has been able to sustain it so far. So, but definitely, we're still very positive on that.
All right, and let's move on to the losers. We've seen the likes of Unilever, Nigerian breweries. These are the companies that a lot of people are saying are very richly priced right now. Your thoughts about how investors are approaching these stocks?
I think, some of these stocks are the ones that have been trading above their fair value for a while. These are because of the large presence of international investors who are mostly looking for names that they can recognize and trust. But then that said, I think that, it will always still boil down to the fundamentals so far and what expectations will be. Unilever at the moment is down 1 naira 2 kobo, but it's still trading relatively okay within the market on the bid and offer side. So it really is just a case of foreign institutions just position themselves in things that they recognize and feel comfortable with at the moment.
Yeah, okay. So these are names that they recognize, of course, Unilever, Nestle, etc. But is the demand sustained, though, now that we're seeing these stocks way above their fair value? Are we still seeing the strong demand that we saw early in the year?
That's the big conundrum that's going on at the moment. You look at something like Nestle, it's still trading way above its fair value, but still you're still seeing it reaching towards those the 1,000 figures. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this year we're seeing it even going above that level. But it really will. Time will tell.
All right, of course, some news around the launch of an industrial index today. I heard it's supposed to make about 20% of market cap. Can you give us a sense of the constituents of that index?
You've got the likes of Ashaka Cement there, WAPCO, Dangote Cement, Q-Tix, Berger Paint, Portland Paint as well. Now, the issue there is I think it's something that will be more attractive to the international investors. But then, you have to, I mean, so far they said the weighting was about 28%, but we think it's more than that because DANXM alone is 24% of the market cap. I think that it's something that gives investors a way of, diversifying their risk because you're investing in a bunch of, high-value stocks and some penny stocks, and also quite a diverse range. So you've got the likes of paints, you've got constructions, all within that same space. But then that definitely with the weighting that DANXM has, there's a little bit of anything can be easily be skewed when looking at the index as a whole. But we don't think it's going to be something that's going to change much in the retail side. Definitely from an international perspective, it's something that would be of interest to watch and see.
All right, so the market has come down quite a bit this week. Your expectations for next week, though, how do you see this market shaping up in the context of its performance this week?
I think definitely what's going to boost things next week will probably be some more Q1 numbers. But at the same time, remember that we're still waiting for the full year 2012 figures for First Bank.
Right.
So, and that has the potential to skew things to quite a large degree. So it's still a case of just basically, well, the Q1 figures that come out and also just seeing, the reactions to that. So it really is an any which way at the moment. I think that that there will probably be, the market might be flat on Monday until we start to see a bit more.